Hey guys, how are you? I have a system here that I am going to format and start from scratch just to show everybody how everything is done. Okay, so we're going to start with the very first thing. You want to back up if this is your existing system and you want to back up any saves. Make sure you do this before you format the system or they will not be recoverable. Okay, so you need to make sure you have an SD card with some space available in your console, and then you want to go down here to Wii Options. And you want to go to Data Management, Save Data, and Wii. Now, if you have Nintendo GameCube saves, if you got a hard drive from me, they will save to wherever they are located, so either the SD or the hard drive. But if you did it before you got anything from me and you have a Nintendo GameCube memory card, all you need to do is pull that out before you format the system, and all your saves will save on there, okay? So we're going to go to Wii. Give it a minute to analyze here. Depending on how many you have, it may take a little bit longer to read them all. Now you want to go through here and you want to save any that are important, okay? I have lots and lots because I test all my hard drives before I send them out, and every time you start a game it makes a save data. Okay, so let's say this Mario Kart 1 is important to me, that I've worked really hard and I got far in it. You just click it and you want to say move. The reason it's not available for me is because all I did was start the game. I never played anything. So let's find one that's actually usable. Let's see. Okay, here we go. So Sonic and the Secret Rings, okay? So you want to go move. Move to the SD card, yes. Let it do its thing here and move it over. And you want to make sure you do this with every single save that's important to you. So if every single one of them you want to save, just make sure that you do it to every single one. Take your time and back up every single save. Because if you decide to format your system, everything will be gone. It'll be back to factory settings. Alright, so the data has been removed. That was Sonic the Secret Ring. So now if you go up here to SD card, if it takes a minute to read, it's because you have a lot of save data on there. So mine will be on the last page because it was the last one I saved, and there's my save data, okay? So now we're going to go back, and that's it. That's all you need to do to back up your saves, okay? So now we're going to format the system. You just want to go back into Wii Options. You want to go over to Wii Settings. And you want to go to right here, Format Wii System Memory. It'll ask you, everything will be gone, all save data, all channels, everything. Are you sure you want to do this? You say format, and then it'll ask you again. If you do this, everything will be gone. Are you sure you want to format? And then it's going to ask you, and it's going to put it over here on the other side to make sure that you know what you're doing. And then you say format. It's going to delete any settings, games, and save data and channels that are on your system. So back everything up that you want, that's important to you, before you do this. The more stuff you have on your system, the longer this will take. This one had quite a bit of stuff. Okay, it's complete. It tells you it'll shut it down now. Okay, now the system has formatted and restarted. Now it's going to take you through the regular setup, just like as if you had opened it out of a box. Okay? You just select your language. English is mine. Confirm. Is your sensor bar above or below the TV? For me, it's below. And today's date is, let's see, Thursday, October 25th. So let's set that. Let's go backwards since it's the 25th. And it's 2018. Confirm. Now it's military time here, so it is actually 12:27 a.m. So you just leave it on 00 and go up to 27, since this is military time. Okay, confirm. Standard or widescreen, I'm going to just leave standard. Now you can name your console. I always just name them Wii. Okay, confirm. Where are you located? Now, if you want to play my games, even if you're outside the United States, I would highly recommend that you select United States, okay? This is just telling the system what kind of games are going to be played on the console. My games are 99% USA games, so just select USA. Although I don't believe it matters. I think even if you had a European console, it would still work. But no, I do not want to use parental controls. Okay. And there we go. It's back to factory standard settings. Okay, now I always move what I call bloatware down here. All these things that I'm never going to use, I grab, you press and hold A and B together on the Wiimote and hold it down, and I always drag it to the last page, just so they're out of the way, because unfortunately you can't delete them. So you just move them so they're not in your way, okay? Alright, there we go. Nice and fresh. Okay, now if you want to reinstall your game saves, do the same thing backwards. Go Data Management, Save Data, Wii, and you want to go up here to SD card now. Obviously, there won't be anything on the console. Okay? Now, I believe a lot of times, now this is just analyzing the contents of the SD card, so give it a minute. But I believe a lot of these saves will not let you recover them until you make a save of the game again. Just a general save. So you go into the game and you start the game and it says, do you want to create a save data? You create a save data and then you can come back here and recover the actual data, you know, your actual save point to the thing. So I don't know if it'll let me. Let's see if it'll let me. Sometimes I get that error message that says you have to create a save data before. Yeah, there you go. You must play this game on your Wii to restore your save data. So they want you to just go create a save data that it can apply the data back to, okay? So now there's only one more thing you need to do. You need to go into the Wii options. I should have just stayed in there, and go to Wii settings and reset up an internet connection. Okay? And by the way, these are absolutely fine to update. If you get a notice that you need an update, or a lot of times you'll get it if you put a disc in, updating the old Wii is absolutely fine. They haven't put out an update on it in, I don't know, 8 years, 7 years, I don't know how long, but even the most recent update is absolutely fine with this. So if it asks you to update, it's fine to update. So now we want to go to the internet. We want to go console settings or connection settings, go to connection 1, and just choose yours, whether it's a wired or a wireless. I have wireless, I have Wi-Fi. So we're going to say search for an access point. Okay, now mine is this one right here. So now we put in the password. Now if you don't have a set password and you don't know your password, look on the bottom of your router and it should have a preset password. Okay, that's just like mine. That's what mine came with. Do you want to save these settings? Yes. Okay. Going to test your connection, make sure it's working connection. Depending on your connection, this test may take a little bit longer or a little bit shorter. I believe I have some downloads going, so mine may take a little bit longer than yours will. there you go. Test was successful. Perform a system update. You can say yes if you want, but for the sake of keeping this video short, I'm going to say no. You don't need to, but it may start pressuring you if you put a disk in to update. A lot of times it won't let you play the game until you update your system. Alright, so that's it. Our system's all set up. I'm going to make my next video is going to be on how to add the Homebrew channel. So thank you so much for watching, and have a wonderful day.